YouTube, how are you? Be going here in just a few seconds. Starting up small screen spoiler show. We're gonna be talking Jessica Jones and the window breaking show, the musical, and Gotham and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
All those things.
Helps if I click on the right link. Yay, I'm not kicking off cord killers this time. Ooh. Off Geek Video. Do. Off Geek Radio. Do. All right. You good? Oh, wait. I had a nickname for you. What did I have your nickname as?
Did you get your logo thingy? That guy right there? Oh, sorry. Right there. It's in the title card folder.
I think I put it there.
No, I put it there.
I actually did it there.
You had a fancier one. I got the...
Yeah, I got the one official from Netflix.
No, this is the one I pulled from Netflix.
Well, that's the one I pulled from Netflix.
Now yours was the artsy-fartsy one. It was hard to read, so I used the plain white one. The artsy-fartsy one's still in that other Jessica Jones art folder. They have one with Kilgrave, too. Oh, crap. Is that a spoiler? Mentioning Kilgrave?
No.
No, I know. We say spoiler-free, but people would still think that this is spoilers. Just mentioning anything whatsoever about it.
Well, if they're coming to a discussion of it, then, yeah. We're not going to discuss plot points, but we are going to talk about the show. So if you are upset by names, then...
it was good, and there was some stuff and things.
We're going to talk names. We're not going to talk plot, but we're going to talk names and value and stuff like that. Yes. All right. So I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to turn off Mana Pool because that one's not it. All right, there we go. There's that. All right. Going to go in 5, 4, 3.
This podcast recorded before a live internet audience. To learn how to listen and watch live, visit tunein.alphageekradio.com.
You are listening to a podcast of the Geek.io Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geek.io.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is the Small Screen Spoiler Show, where we discuss and spoil your favorite television shows. So if you have not watched what we're discussing, you might want to come back later. This is your final...
Spoiler warning! I got to warn you. You're doomed to stay. Go. 1, 2, 3, go!
Spoilers.
Indeed. And that lovely, lovely riff from Shy Guy comes on. You know, it is that time once again for the Small Screen Spoiler Show, episode number 26. Why is my screen talking? Shut up. Stop. Okay. This is
What
episode
screen
number
is talking?
46. One of my tabs was talking because it autoplayed something stupid. I'm CJ. This secluded forest has a lot of foot traffic boat, and that guy over there is Jared. I didn't think of a creative nickname. I have one written down, but I can't seem to find it as a veto.
Oh crap. How about Jared? He has a hog face as a veto.
There you go. Or just Purple Man. Jared Purple Man as a
No,
veto.
don't call me that. I don't want to be called that.
You get to either be the Yellow King or the Purple Man. You choose.
No, I don't want either of those.
And choose
I
wisely.
don't want any of these things.
So, normally we talk about full spoilers, but we have a special first look at Marvel's Jessica Jones coming to Netflix on November 20th that we're going to talk, but not fully in depth, mainly because we're under NDA about it. Secondarily, because it would be a really jerky thing for us to do to talk about that show before it even airs in
I
depth,
don't
like
know.
we
Some
do the
people
other
like
shows.
spoilers before they watch it, but
They do. I am one of those people. That's the reason why I begged and pleaded Netflix to give me this press review.
indeed. And then there's those who, but unfortunately, one of those people who don't like spoilers before it even premieres is Netflix. So
Yes. So yeah, when we discuss Jessica Jones here in a couple of moments, episode 1, Ladies' Night only, we are not going to go over plot points in depth. We're going to talk about people, production value, and probably some theory crafting, because this is the only episode that I've watched much to. I praise my own willpower for not just jamming through and watching the rest of what I have. So
right. They're
probably
all
a little bit of theory crafting and some minor discussion. And just kind of a general review, but not spoilered. After that, we're going to talk in our normal S4 spoilery goodness, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, Episode 7, Chaos Theory, and Gotham, Season 2, Episode 8, Tonight's the Night.
tonight. Whoa.
So, I know you missed him, because I missed him. As soon as I get to the right folder, he's back. Daryl's back. Yay.
Hooray!
He was sick last week, and the show seemed really weird, considering he normally records things, and I normally don't play them. But
I wonder it disappeared and fell lost. To the ether.
right. Exactly. I didn't post the show because Daryl's not on it. It is subpar. It is not good enough. The production quality is not good enough to be heard by mortal ears.
Yeah. The whole Ash vs.
Ignoring the
Evil
fact that
Dead
my computer
review.
shut down and restarted because Patch Tuesday, and well,
Woohoo.
yeah. And I might go rip the audio from YouTube, or it might just go from 24 to 26. I don't know yet.
Let us know, Daryl. Do you want us to save 25? Save it from the
It's up-
internet.
yeah, you choose 25 or no 25. So first, our episode 1 discussion, non-spoiler, of Jessica Jones.
After their first Marvel show involved a child getting blinded with chemical waste and a bad guy who literally exploded people's heads with car doors, Netflix have returned to the Marvel
Spoilers.
universe with something a little less lighthearted and just a shade darker. Jessica Jones follows the adventures of a woman who, after failing at being a superheroine, decides to offer her talents for money as a private investigator. And for those wondering, superheroines should never be...
Damn it, Sam!
Superheroine should never what? What was the
Never be-
punchline?
No!
What was the punchline?
No! It wasn't me, Daryl, I promise. It was Sam.
Gotta fix that.
I don't know how. All right. So Jessica Jones. Now, all right. Rewind this time last year, approximately. Man, I've seen the first 3 episodes of Daredevil, and man, they were meh. It's just bad, man. Meh.
Meanwhile, Jazz says, "Oh, Daredevil! Yeah, I love Daredevil so much. It's the greatest ever." And along with the rest of the internet and their excitement, but that's okay. CJ can have his opinion too. It's fine. We want him over.
So, yes. Eventually, when it got thinky and not just punchy.
Yes.
I like thinky shows. I don't like just punchy shows.
Once Kingpin showed up, it was fine.
Yeah, once Kingpin showed up and started being a badass, then it was good. So, Jessica Jones. I also went into Daredevil with a prejudice against the character. I didn't like the character Daredevil. Never have, never will, still don't. Charlie Cox is an infinitely more interesting Daredevil than will ever be in the comics. So there's that. But that is not the same as the rest of the Defenders lineup that we have coming up here. I've known Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist for many, many, many years. I first saw Jessica Jones in 2005 when she was taking down Luke Cage, and Luke Cage is Mr. Sweet Christmas Badass, Mr. First Black Superhero, and she was taking down him and laughing about it. I'm like, who is this interesting strong woman character? I am going to learn more about her. And then I picked up Alias, and that was completely different than the nice Avengers comic that I picked up, because good Lord, that freaking set is dark.
Indeed.
And that is where we enter into Jessica Jones, the series, roughly kind of sort of pseudo-based on Alias, the Marvel Max comic. Marvel Max comics are adult comics, and for good reason.
Yep.
And just like Daredevil, this is not for the kids at all.
No, not this one.
No, this is not your Avengers. This is not, quippy, smarkety, snark, save the day kind of thing. No, at all. Do not. No. Just
no.
Same universe, way darker.
There's darkness and sadness and
a little bit of laughter. A little bit of laughter in this.
There's some there. There's a little bit there. But mostly darkness.
Jared Laser Eyes Azevedo.
Yes. Oh, that's right. That was what it was.
There we go. Yeah, that's what I was.
That's much better than Hogface. He has a hog face.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I was. little bit of laughter in this, a little bit of sexy time, but way darker than even Daredevil was. And now, rewind again back to this time last year. You're not going to make the noise again?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were waiting for it.
Yeah. Man, I'm getting tired for dark's sake. No, I'm just getting tired of Batman for Batman's sake, apparently. Because this is the greatest show I have ever seen in my entire life.
Wow.
I've seen lots of television, and if the rest of the series is half as good as this show, it will be my favorite show of all time. I have seen this premiere 5 times.
Wow.
5
times.
I've really tried to not go back and watch all 7 episodes that we have, because I didn't want to dilute myself. So I'm just going to keep watching the premiere over and over and over again.
You're going to have lots more to say than me. I only watched it once.
Yes, I will have lots and lots to say about this. Kristen Ritter from Breaking Bad fame is Jessica Jones, formerly known as a superhero, and I'm not sure if they're going to reveal that later on, so I'm not going to reveal her superhero name, which I know what it is because, well, I read comics.
Yes. Also the internet.
Yeah, and the internet. But again, I'm going to discuss the trailer that they released, and that's it. That's as far as I'm going to go on that, because that also takes up pretty much most of the first episode. But
which one? They've released the second now.
Oh, they did? I just saw the first one.
And the second one has more Kilgrave in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just saw the teaser trailer one, which was enough for me to get me salivating. Because also, David Tennant. To quote the Bloodlong.
But in this one, I don't know. In this show, it's more like, ooh, David Tennant.
Yeah, why David Tennant? Why? David Tennant plays Kilgrave. Ezekiel? No. Jebediah? Some kind of Amish name. Kilgrave.
Hebediah.
Something. Kilgrave. The Purple Man. Where he and Jessica have some kind of sordid past that is not revealed, except for the fact that he was in her past and did some stuff. And she runs from him now. I don't remember
something bad.
Luke Cage.
The guy who played
Luke Cage. Yeah.
And it was Zebediah. Is his name? Zebediah.
But okay. I knew it was some kind of Amish name.
Is that what makes him purple?
Yeah, Amish makes him purple.
I don't know. Could be. I don't understand the Amish ways.
Not having electricity turns you purple.
All the barn raisings.
Yeah, Eka Darville. Nope, that's Malcolm. Mike Coulter. There we go.
Mike Coulter, that's his name.
Mike Coulter. He's Luke Cage. He's a bar owner and threatens to break Jessica Jones in sordid things. Not like that, but like that.
Yes, exactly like that, actually. I'm sorry.
Carrie-Ann Moss plays Jessica Jones's kind of retainer, kind of boss.
Yeah, kind of boss.
Jaren
Sure.
Hogarth. It's her number one client, I suppose. It's a little bit different than in the book, but I like Carrie-Ann Moss. She's great in this.
She's good.
She plays exactly what you think she should play as a person who's able to command around a superhero. She's fantastic.
A little dark. She's a little scary and
A little scary.
a little not scary at the same time. You're not sure what to think about her.
I like what she's become in the years since The Matrix. She's kind of settled into being that awesome kind of badass older lady, and that's good.
Yes, it works for her. It works for her a lot.
Yeah, it fits very well into her. And you have a girl who Jessica Jones takes on a client who has some issues and has disappeared, and her parents are just like, help us find our our corn-fed daughter, and that's what she's taking on in the first episode. So without going into any detail, of course, and that's as far as I'm going to go, because like I said, that's what you got in the previews. So holy crap, this show is dark.
Both like emotionally, figuratively, and literally, which is actually three things. So not both, but there's three things.
Yes, all of those things.
Like, not only is it just like dark and dirty, but it's dark and dirty. Like, why don't you just wash those walls, man? There's like
right.
There's like an inch of grime just on everything.
Well, so there was in Daredevil too, and that's one thing I love about these shows is the fact that they're willing to. Yeah, it gives dirty. Exactly. Gives you that, hey, this isn't the nice shiny chrome. This is not shiny and chrome. This is dark and evil and dirty and disgusting. And if you touch the wall the wrong way, you're going to catch some kind of STD or something.
Wash your sheets, Jessica. Ew.
Yeah, right?
Maybe fix that ceiling. Come on.
So, yeah, this is just... And I can't tell you, like I said, I can't tell you the big difference between why I like this so much and why I didn't like Daredevil so much, other than the fact that this is not Batman retold.
Yeah, and you just don't like the character Daredevil.
Yeah.
And you like the
Jessica Jones on my first impression of her was a badass girl, and I like badass girls. So
she is that.
I'm a big fan of the minority being the protagonist. So Luke Cage, Jessica Jones,
But she is not fearless.
No, she is definitely not fearless.
She's afraid for good reason.
Oh, pretty much everything for good reason. Yeah, she's jumping at shadows. She's freaking out. She is not your normal everyday superhero.
Yeah. And this was in the trailer too. So yeah, she's got a drinking problem. She doesn't sleep.
Yep.
And there's all a reason for that.
Yeah. And I don't know what those are in the show. So
not in detail, but we at least
know the
source.
I know. Yeah, I've seen. Spoiler alert! They gave us the first 7 episodes, but again, we've only watched that. But the first one, but they've given us the summaries for the rest of them. So I've seen those.
I didn't read the summaries.
I did.
Try and keep it clean and fresh.
My God, I'm obsessed. At first, I'm like, Really, the freaky, skinny, drug-addled lady from Breaking Bad is going to play Jessica Jones? This is insane. What are you talking about? She's supposed to be awesome and buff and cool, and this works. This works so much better for this environment where she is not meant to be the... When I was introduced to Jessica Jones, it was after Alias, after The Purple Man. So she was already got over the issues that she was facing. She already faced her fears. That's when I was introduced to her. So now that I'm rewinding back to when she started this, Kristen Ritter works really well as Jessica Jones.
I thought so. I mean, I don't know much about the character leading into it. I don't have a previous investment in the character, but I believe she's Jessica Jones. Never for one second was I distracted by her past roles or anything. She was never Jesse's girlfriend. She was always Jessica Jones from the second she showed up on screen.
Oh, yeah. And threw that dude through the window. Again, windows. There's going to be a theme in today's episode.
Windows. So many broken windows. Why?
Because you've said it before, window repair people in superhero shows, most rich people ever.
For real. Telling you. I have to live in Gotham, starting a window repair business.
Yep.
I'll be so rich.
Yeah, right. What did you like about the show?
I liked probably my favorite is just the feel of the show. Like they tend to, with Marvel properties, take different genre theme things and run with them. And this one's definitely going film noir.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is a genre I'm a fan of. And I really like the feel and the way they've captured the feeling of that genre in this. It's hard for me to talk about my favorite things without giving specific examples. But
oh, dude, you have no idea.
But I really
come back in 2 weeks, folks, where we're going to probably tackle the first 3 episodes in a row like we did with Daredevil, and I'm just going
from the cinematography to the way it's narrated sometimes and sometimes not, and to the way the characters talk and the feel of everything. It's just very film noir, and I really like it. It's my favorite thing about it is the feel of it. And like all of the characters and the actors are just spot on, tight. They sell their characters 100%. There's
definitely.
At least in this first episode, there was not a single bad actor anywhere. Everyone was just killing it. And cinematography was beautiful. Art direction is beautiful. Even though it's like dark and everything's covered with grime, there's still like this kind of, I don't know, beauty to it.
Also, you've not been to New York City recently, have you?
I have been to New York City. That is how New York City pretty much looks all the time, but not everywhere.
I've been there in the last year. It's still just it is pretty much this.
Last time I was there was before Bella was born, so it's been over 3 years since I've been there.
Yeah, so there's at least 3 years worth of grime on every wall.
I want to go back sometime soon.
We should go back for New York Comic Con one of these days. You and me.
Yeah.
Probably not going to happen.
That's okay.
But it's nice to dream.
Dream the dream.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you. Yeah, I mean, normally like detective movies and film noir things just kind of bore me unless they're properly paced or a lampoon of that genre. Like lampooning the genre is one of my favorite things to do in this. But if you can capture it like, for example, Batman the Animated Series did, where you can capture that noir feeling but keep it interesting by putting more modern elements into it.
Yeah, and they're definitely doing
the characters compelling.
And the pacing is really good.
Oh, yeah. Like all the issues that I had with the first few episodes of Daredevil, again, my opinion changed later on. But especially the first episode of Daredevil versus the first episode of this, obviously they learned from their lessons. The pacing was it was right out the gate, just boom, 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 boom. Like you were immediately thrust into Jessica. There was no introduction needed. You were just immediately like one of the first things you see is just her throwing a dude through a wall. Like It is just right out the rip. Just go for it. And Daredevil took a couple episodes for me. Again, this is purely subjective. For me, it took a couple episodes to really get into the flow that I really liked. Which Daredevil was supposed to be an origin story. This, not so much.
Yeah, this one, and I kind of like that too. Like we're getting kind of the origin story's already happened, and it didn't end well, and we're picking up after that at some point.
Yes, you're picking up the pieces and kind of helping her
angle of things.
Exactly. And I think, as a comic book fan and a comic book lover, I've seen so many origin stories over the years that the entire thing is just troped to hell and back and tripe at this point. So seeing something that has like this, where they're like, yeah, there's the deep end, go swim. I like that. I love that. Yeah, the editing on this is so sharp. There's no weird jump cuts that are not supposed to be there. No continuity errors that I noticed, and I watched a lot. And
like you said, 5 times. So
yeah, the first couple of times I watched just for the enjoyment of it, because I just genuinely loved the series. The episode. The last 2 times I'm like, all right, I've seen this 3 times now as a consumer. Now, let me go in this as the reason why I have this 2 weeks before everybody else, as a critic. And I sat and I put it on my big TV, and I sat real close to it. Not real close, but close enough. Much closer than I did before. And I'm like, all right, I had my pen and paper ready, and I'm like, all right, I had stuff for jump cuts, I had stuff for bad edits, I had stuff for continuity issues, and like nothing at all. The direction,
something you hated.
I did. Well, I didn't try and hate it. I just tried to find something
wrong
to speak about. Yeah, and I couldn't find anything. The only thing that I had a note of was the character direction seems a little off, but I think that's intentional.
No, it's definitely intentional.
Everybody just seems kind of not malaise, but like
there's a whole lot of stuff happening under the surface, and we're not seeing it yet. And they give you hints of that with the Carrie Ann Moss character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Exactly, yes.
And there's something under the surface there. And they don't put it right in your face. They just give you these little sprinklings about that you're supposed to pick up on.
Exactly. And so I think the weakest part in the episode was that scene that you're talking about with her, where the phone conversation with Carrie Ann Moss's character. I think that was the weirdest part, like the least interesting part of the entire. No, it was great, but I'm just saying, if I had to pick one, that would be the weakest point.
Yeah, it was weird, but then they paid it off later on with, okay, and you put it together and.
Yeah, exactly. This show also rewards you for putting things together already in the first episode. So anything else discussion point wise on the episode before we kind of get into theory crafting?
Theory crafting.
Yes. Where we think things are going to go.
Oh, I didn't prepare for that.
We're just kind of shooting off the hip.
Let's see. I'm not. I can't say that one. And I can't say that one. Birch Street, Higgins Drive, Cobalt Lane. Let's move on.
Yes. So yeah, there's 13 episodes in this season. So I got plenty of time to really get adjusted and get into the characters and really work with everything. And again, this is at this point just kind of me shooting off the hip, shooting from my mouth. I have no idea where this is going to go. How long do you think it is until Daredevil shows up?
Oh, Daredevil. I'm going to say episode 8.
Okay.
Maybe later. And it's not going to be a big, to do. Maybe it will be. I don't know.
I honestly think there's going to be awesome, tag team kung fu fighting with those two.
You think so?
With Jessica and Daredevil. I honestly hope they don't go, unless something happens with the Purple Man to induce this / the Kingpin. I hope that it's not, hey, two heroes are meeting for the first time, they're going to fight.
Well, that's the
Unless
classic
there's an
thing
outside
to do.
influence.
No, I don't see that one going that way. It
You
might.
think the Kingpin's going to show up?
Classic Kirby. Kingpin's still in prison, so I'm going to say no. But I guarantee you there'll be some Easter egg somewhere.
Oh yeah,
about Kingpin.
I'm sure if I
I
wasn't looking for Easter eggs, but I'm sure if I watched it a 6th time focusing on Easter eggs, then I would find something in there already.
I don't think there were any, at least none that, immediate, at least no big ones. Because I think they really want this one to kind of stand on its own. This is Jessica's thing, and we're not going to insert Daredevil anywhere in here just yet. Don't worry, he's probably going to show up. I do think he's going to show up. I think that's.
Think Stick's going to show up?
Oh, I would love that. I don't know why he would, but
that's my theory. That's my theory. Is Stick is the overarching connection point between all of the.
Oh, that's right.
All of the Defenders
back then.
That is my theory on Stick.
Stick's supposed to show up in all of them. That was our theory.
Yep.
I'm remembering these things. Yes. Yeah.
So I'm gonna guess Daredevil and Stick show up, and there's still gonna be some kind of, because Iron Fist, and Power Man, Luke Cage, are tied together very closely. These 3 characters, Iron Fist, Power Man, and Jessica Jones, are tied together very closely. So it would not surprise me if we even get a Iron Fist reference, or the name drop of freaking Iron Fist's homeworld, Magical Tibet.
Magical Tibet.
It won't surprise me if we actually get a full-out name drop of that in Jessica Jones. But I seriously think maybe the weird Cobra lady from Daredevil and Stick will show up as a connection point.
The weird Cobra lady. I was thinking about her as well, because she's going on to her homeland.
Yes, that is further away than we would think.
Returning to China? Oh no, much further than that.
Exactly.
What? Yeah, they left some threads there in Daredevil. Some of those got to appear here in Jessica Jones too, because we're in the same universe. We're in the same city. We're in the same
2 blocks over
of the city.
Or considering Hell's Kitchen was all of New York City, probably still in Hell's Kitchen.
It is Hell's Kitchen. She is in Hell's Kitchen.
Just because it is all of New York City, according to Daredevil.
It is
because
it is a
you're in Hell's Kitchen, and then all of a sudden there's the Statue of Liberty, and there's
the Empire State Building. And,
wait a second, those aren't in Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen touches lots of things.
Yes.
The metaphorical Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, since we can't talk too much, and I don't want to get us in trouble. But we will come back in a couple of weeks after it's premiered with probably the first 3 episodes, rediscussing this one in depth, and then 2 and 3 like our normal discussion, and then moving on from there. I don't know if we're going to do 2 weeks at a time like we did with Daredevil, because we were pressed for time at the time, but time.
We'll see.
I
don't know. Yeah. I don't know that CJ could resist only 1 week at a time. We'll see how it goes.
It's true. So that's primarily the reason why I want to do all 3 at one time. All right.
This Friday, everybody else can watch it.
Exactly.
And
so
we'll be watching it too. And then you can join us, and then we can spoil it. For reals.
Oh yeah. For reals. So that means we are on to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which has indeed a Daryl intro.
Backlash of his alter ego's actions as the team discovers his true identity. Meanwhile, Fitz goes through an incredibly complex-looking process that added interest to the action of moving a micro SD card from a phone and
why, Sam? Why? I don't understand why he cuts it off.
I don't know.
Daryl, quit putting all your funny bits at the end.
It's punchline. That's where the punchline goes.
Put it in the middle.
No, just leave like 1 second of silence.
Yeah,
at the end
give
of
us
all
some
the
sound of silence afterwards.
The sound of silence.
So, yep, everybody knows who Lash is now. Yay!
Yeah, the secret's out. They didn't hold on to
Because
that
just
one.
like in Gotham, they pay off things pretty quickly.
Like, yep, he's Lash. All right, everybody knows. Let's go. Let's deal with this.
Yep. I was incorrect in the reason why Andrew left May at the beach. I thought that was when he turned into Lash, but nope, that was a little bit later. That is when he officially left May, is when he started being evil and blowing people up.
Yeah, there was that. Which nobody else who turned into Inhumans like immediately went crazy and started killing people, did they?
Well,
I mean, like, especially if there was someone, he seemed like a normal, level-headed, average kind of guy before he turned. So was there something special about the Terrigen crystal in the book, or?
I'm wondering if it was an older one or a more pure one. But
It's
or
true.
also
His
maybe modified by S.H.I.E.L.D. or whatever her name is.
That's true. His cocoon was much smoother. It wasn't all jaggedy. But that may
Exactly.
just be improved special effects.
This is also true. Hey, the show's bringing in money. We can put some more money into it. Though, I don't know. I also remember this is the only Inhuman that we've seen so far that can morph.
Yeah. Though apparently he will eventually stay in one form or the other, which is convenient.
Like they say. He might not. He might just be able to transform and keep transforming because he could just be a unique Inhuman. But that is not. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of is that he's just special, and he will be a special until he is no longer special. But also, no, I mean, pretty much all of the Inhumans when they first get their powers are really freaked out. I think the only reason why he is not fully freaked out is because of his genius level intellect.
And he's been exposed to Inhumans and
yeah. So I think he was actually honestly able to just be like, all right, I can control this. I can do this. I've helped other people go through this. Whew. Because remember when Melting Guy showed up, by the way, payoff for Melting Guy finally.
Yeah, he came back.
He was just running all over the place, melting everything he touched.
Yeah, freaking out.
Yeah,
which
and Sky shattered a forest.
That did happen. It did happen.
She literally broke a forest.
Broke a whole forest. Stabbed a dude with a shard of a tree.
Yes. So all of them kind of freak out. I'm guessing that he was just more prepared for it. But I honestly think that his specialness is probably because it's either a highly concentrated Terrigen crystal or it was old, probably an ancient one.
Yeah, these are good theories. I like them.
I don't know if they'll ever be addressed, but hey, it's fun to think.
No,
S.H.I.E.L.D. does one of two things: either pays off everything really quickly or never pays it off.
It did bother me the it probably wasn't the actor's choice. It's probably more of the director's. But Andrew up to this point was always smooth and comfortable and convincing. Cool, smooth and convincing, if you will. And then all of a sudden we know he's Flash, and he's just always shifty eyes. He's just shifty eyes every time. You're like, I'm just gonna say this in the creepiest way possible. And shifty eyes.
Yeah.
I'm suddenly laying it on so thick, dude.
Yeah, right.
No need for this.
I call it the Dark Knight Rises theory, where it doesn't matter. You just have to kind of once everything starts to be paid off, you just have to kind of ride the roller coaster. Like when you're talking to Alfred, you still have to talk like this.
Always. Because this is my city.
Yes. And you have failed this city. Oral quit being horrible. So no, probably not. All right, and we kind of had a you had a expansion of the Fitz and Simmons storyline, and Fitz got to lay his eyes on hunky, kind of crazy astronaut guy for the first time.
Indeed. And hear all of Simmons's recordings and videos and photos and whatnot. And I really, really enjoyed that whole sequence because
Yes,
Fitz is just awesome. And he didn't
he
say,
is.
he said hardly, he may have said like 2 words in that whole scene, but he just nailed it.
Oh yeah,
Just
like
his
when I'm
reactions
watching this, I'm
and
just like,
his-
oh my god, Fitz, seriously,
Like he just,
quit being so awesome.
he's just awesome. And he wasn't even saying anything. He was just sitting
No.
there. But it was just amazing. Fitz.
And like Daryl said, the most interesting way to remove an SD card and recover it from a phone ever.
You're in putting in some kind of vibrating mineral water bath and hook it up to your Raspberry Pi array. I don't know what
Yeah,
was
right.
going on there. Okay.
It's so it was awesome. That's what it was.
Yeah. No.
Though I do like the fact that Simmons all but told him that she still loves him and still wants to have this future with him. Just kind of needs to get Will back because, well, he saved her life. And I kind of I hope that they're going to pay. I hope that I doubt it's going to happen, but I have a feeling that she's going to go running to Will as soon as he comes out of the portal. That's going to happen eventually.
Yeah. Will be back. No doubt.
Or either that or he's going to be possessed by that evil demon death thingy there on the planet and just start killing things. And Fitz is going to have to be like awesome, super, totally not drinking the Dr. Jekyll thing and beat him up and then show off his awesome pecs to Simmons and be like, look at me, Emma, you should be with me. I'm really into the Fitz Simmons shipping, by the way. That's totally my thing.
It's the best story thread currently going. It's fine.
Oh yeah,
I'm with you. It's my
There's
favorite part.
no question about that. I was happy that we had so little Ward in this episode because he's so bad.
Almost zero. Then in the after credits
so bad.
or pre-credits tag, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. I don't like him at all.
He's
He
boring.
needs to go away.
I know they're setting something up for him, and I don't know what that is. Though I think we get a hint of that towards the end here with, of course she's an Hydra. Of course she is.
Yeah. Did this surprise anybody?
Oh, come on. Really? Or she's at least working with them. Maybe she's not full Hydra, but she's probably full Hydra.
She's probably full Hydra.
And maybe they aren't just sticking humans in gel to cure them. Maybe they're just building their own little Inhuman army, and we're gonna have a happy, fun times with that. But
Man, that's my guess. Is yeah, this is obviously not we're trying to cure them. I think that might have been what it started out as, but I think just like anything else,
then Hydra
it's got
come in with their
manipulated.
Hydra and their Hydraing.
Yep.
And
By the way, 8.7 for this episode on IMDb, and I think that's actually pretty close to what I would give it. This is a really stellar episode.
it was a good episode.
Pacing was a little weird, but I
it was
think
pretty back and forth, but
everything just seems kind of paled now that we saw the space episode, like the planet episode.
well, we got to
like
see
everything.
pictures.
Yeah, it just in my opinion, just everything.
And the deleted scene from the space episode.
deleted scene from the space episode
of Simmons like recording her.
Oh
her
yeah.
dream of her future with Fitz.
Yeah,
Like, that didn't actually happen in the space episode. They didn't show us that until now.
Oh, because that would have been a giant spoiler.
Yes. Also, Fitz crying.
Yes, I mean this show is very good at proper plot placement, if not execution. It may be off sometimes, but placement of the show is always textbook.
Faux show.
I just like other shows, kind of like this. Hoping. I mean, they have what 4 weeks, I think, left to start paying off things. Because the threads are starting to get a little thin, and some of them are starting to lose me. So Maybe we should start looking at ending one of those here soon. Hydra.
I think I do something with the Hydra. Yes.
I mean, I'd be
something.
okay with that moving into Marvel's Most Wanted. And getting it off of S.H.I.E.L.D. and having S.H.I.E.L.D. focus more on Avengers level stuff like it was originally supposed to be. If not, it might be the B class Avengers, especially with the Secret Warriors, but I kind of want Hydra out of it. And Bobby and Hunter can go fight Hydra all they want in their own show. Just get them out of.
And they're definitely pushing towards that. Doing, their spinoff. Man, they keep setting that up over and over again.
Yeah, there's all sorts of cold pilots in the last few episodes, man. Just cold pilots everywhere.
We're gonna fight them. Let's leave. No, we can't. Okay, fine.
The pilot is so cold it's flying over the Antarctic right now.
No doubt. But did Bobby and May practice their walking down the ramp from the plane walk? Like, was that rehearsed? I mean, it was pretty bad, eh?
Of course, you have to have the badass power walk. I mean,
it was like a perfect sync.
Oh yeah. I don't like how, because they seem to be a little bit more comic talk here. There's a thing called retconning. Basically, that means you take something that has happened in the past and kind of change it to where it's more convenient for the now. Like, they keep comparing Daisy as the polar opposite of Lash. And that's not at all what happened. She did not become that until she confronted her father pretty much at the season finale of last season. That's when she finally started becoming okay with herself. Before then, she was wacko crazy too.
She was freaked out. A little freaked out. Which, you would be if you suddenly had earthquake powers.
Yeah. I do like how they mutated her powers a little bit, though.
They're refined. She can actually catch people.
Yeah, and they kind of hinted at that with her being able to manipulate the water, where they put her powers as more energy wave manipulation, which may cause seismic activity, as opposed to straight earthquake seismic powers like she has in the comics.
Yeah, and she had straight earthquake powers before she, refined them. Which is a nice twist. So now she can control and concentrate it into one spot and catch people.
Yay!
You can do that.
She's a pillow of seismic energy. Yay!
I didn't know you could do that. I didn't either. That's cool.
Yeah, that was great. I did like how Lincoln at the end is just like, yeah, I guess I'm a part of S.H.I.E.L.D. now because I'm tired of running.
Yes, it's just all of a sudden Lincoln's back, and man, come on, Lincoln, you're not good at this. Why are you going in there and pissing him off?
Yeah, right. It's like, you have a perfectly capable team. Quit being dumb.
It's like, nah, screw that. He can't talk. He has to die. Whoa, we're not supposed
Settle
to
down there, Gambit.
No, I'm gonna go fight him right now. Come on. Don't you remember the last time you fought him?
Yeah,
beat the crap out of you. You really want to do that again? Dude.
Yes, because my character is stubborn, and so I'm kind of glad that whole Lincoln on the Run storyline is finally done, and he's just a member of S.H.I.E.L.D. now.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the poster for all the season 3 promotional materials. We know he's full cast member now, so let's make an official full cast member. None of this running around stuff.
Man's gonna be around still.
Oh yeah, no, he's not done yet. Flash didn't.
Hopefully he gets a cool. I'm waiting for them. It'll probably be the mid-season finale when they give the Secret Warriors code names. So you'll end up with Quake and Electrostatic Gambit Man and Melting Dude.
Ah, yeah, gotcha. Melting Dude.
I'm guessing that's when they're gonna give the code names. Like, if we call ourselves the Secret Warriors, we probably should keep our names a secret. Yeah, that's just my theory. The other two characters are completely new for the show, so whatever they call them, I hope it's not dumb.
You will call him Gambit. Oh, right.
We're gonna call him Tim Big.
call him Shock.
Yeah, can't
Josh
use
is
that
dumb.
either. That's DC. You can't use
Static
that.
Shock.
Electro. Oh wait, God.
Frick.
The Shocker. God damn it.
So anyway,
So yeah, and then melting guy.
he does have a hog face.
Yes, he does have a hog face.
I love that part. Is that the guy? He has a hog face. Oh, he totally has a hog face.
Good old Hunter.
Dang. Oh, good stuff.
Oh,
and only other note I have is got to commit to that shotgun axe idea.
yeah. Oh, yeah. That was your nickname, the shotgun axe idea. Damn it.
So many nicknames that you didn't use.
Yeah, I know.
You write these things down.
I should write these things down.
That's what I do because I can't trust this brain. It will just fade away into nothingness.
So yeah, shotgun axe idea. That was, I'm like, because the guy's he's still so great. He's still really out of place, but he's so awesome. Okay.
So S.H.I.E.L.D. Good stuff.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Ready for some more? Let's move these things along.
Yeah, it's still continuing to be good, but yeah, it's starting to the old plot points are starting to wear a little thin. They're starting to show around the edges a little bit. I think it's time to start paying a couple of things off.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just gives us a little something.
Yeah, I forgot to put up my thing.
It's all right. I had mine up.
If you didn't know what show this was. All right, now on to Gotham.
Who's got ham?
Bruce has got ham in that teenage girl's push-up bra.
No doubt.
Wait, did he give me 2 shields? He gave me 2 shields. Hold on. Why is there a second shield in here? I'm going to play this one.
Now for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 4,722 hours is roughly how long we have.
What? Oh,
No, that's an old one.
He didn't move that. Why didn't he move that? All right,
I don't know.
I am.
Gotham. Insert title here. Owlman goes all Palpatine over baby Batman's business and sends Harley Quinn to kill Commissioner Gordon. But Bucky Barnes and Sandra Bullock are hot on her tail. And if you need more plot points, Nigma goes down to the woods today and may or may not be in for a surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah, that actually, all his joking around, yeah, that actually is pretty much what happened. This episode got a 8.9, I believe it was. Yeah, 8.9 on IMDb.
Surprises me a lot.
That's really high.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good.
It was fine. It was fine.
It was just, I don't know. My dislike of Barbara is just, and she was very central in this particular episode.
Though I like absolutely like batshit crazy Barbara. She's my favorite Barbara. Don't get me wrong. She's still pretty bad, but I like her when she's just completely like.
That's fine.
Oh.
That's fine. Yeah, she's much better in Crazy Barbara than she is whatever she was in season 1. I don't think she knew what she was in season 1.
No, I think not. And I think her playing Barbara, her playing Harley Quinn analog, I think is really suiting for her as an actress. Maybe not so much as a character, but as an actress, she actually plays that part really well. And I think if she would have been introduced as Dr. Harleen Quinzel, I think I could have maybe enjoyed her a little bit more.
Maybe. Anyway, yes, I enjoy her when she's crazy.
Yes.
But I still don't like her very much. But I guess if you sleep in bed snuggled up next to whips and chains all the time, you have weird dreams about churches and hobos tied up or something.
Shotgun wedding! Oh my god, I just got that! Oh my god! How did I not get that when I was watching this?
There it is. There it is.
Oh my god!
Man. Oh, Jim Gordon, you're so dumb.
Oh man, why is he so bad?
Gently, Jim Gordon, gently. Ixnay on the ooching smay.
Yeah.
Like, really? You know she's watching, dude? Really? Why are you kissing your crazy ex-girlfriend? She's crazy.
She's so
I'm just
crazy.
playing the role of whatever. It's like, it's a trap. I know it's a trap. Why are you still doing this?
Yeah.
Crazy.
They did try and pay this all episode off as this is going to be the end of Barbara, and
Maybe.
they did an enormous trope, and just no, no. One now we're into stained glass windows, so that's even more expensive
Yeah, those
than
are
normal
really-
windows. Those are really expensive. That one window repair guy now is officially richer than all of the Wayne family ever was.
No, he is.
Because yeah, those things are really expensive.
And that was a big one too.
Yeah, that's what she said. Sorry. So yeah, but yeah, into the bushes. God, really? We're gonna do the bushes? Fine, whatever.
You find, and my last note was, oh dang it, Barbara's not dead.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, she goes through the window. I'm like, oh, okay, that's the end of that story. I can move on with my life now. Oh man.
Oh, they're wheeling her into an ambulance. Dadgummit. Why is she still alive?
I'm gonna guess she's gonna be
What are they-
the linchpin for Theo Gallivan's fall, though.
Maybe. She's probably gonna go to crazy India Hill or whatever it's called too. Dump down
Yeah,
in there.
most likely.
Pre-Arkham.
Yeah,
You know.
pre-Arkham and start, probably, and that's where Jerome will be back because I'm telling you, he'll be back.
I really hope so.
Mark my words, he'll be back. Yeah, they did arrest Theo this episode, didn't they?
They did because they found the mayor.
Yeah,
After getting that little piece of info from Barbara.
from Crazy Barbara. That's right. And so you have that. I have a feeling that they're going to meet up in Indian Hill. I keep wanting. Okay, in this area where I live in the Tampa Bay area, there's a place that I used to work called Indian Rocks Beach. So I keep wanting to call it. If I ever call it Indian Rocks, I'm meaning Indian Hill.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind, Jazz and lovely listeners. When I say Indian Rocks, I mean Indian Hill, but I live in an area where there's a place called Indian Rocks. And I go by there every day.
But I have two notes here. The first one is,
Okay.
man, I'm glad Bullock is here to talk some sense. And the second one is, man, I'm glad Alfred is here to talk some sense.
Yes. I because I record 2 episodes, I have 2 things recording at one time on my DVR on Monday morning or on Monday nights. It tends to switch to Gotham when I don't want it to. So all I saw that today was, well, it's my house, Alfred. Oh, is it now? I'm like, yes, we're finally addressing that.
Woohoo!
I don't know I had no idea what the context was. I got done watching Once Upon a Time, and all of a sudden, it's my house, Alfred. Oh, is it now? I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna turn you off, but I think I'm gonna love this episode. Any episode where Alfred just puts Bruce in his place is the best episode.
Yes, so we have Alfred being the voice of reason for Bruce, and Bullock being the voice of reason
should be.
for the idiot Gordon and the idiot Bruce.
Yeah. See, Bruce has an excuse. Bruce is 12.
Yeah, he does have an excuse.
Ish.
He's somewhere in there, maybe 14.
Gordon, not so much.
No, you're a grown man, and you're supposed to be a good cop.
Who served in the military. You were supposed to be good at your job. You were hired on as a detective. Hired on as a detective. That doesn't happen. And the captain who would have hired you was an extremely intelligent person. So quit being bad at your job.
Just for a little while, maybe.
All right. Anything else? Because we're running
The
low.
only other thing I have is my favorite part of the episode, which was the Nigmer portion.
Nigmer. Yep. And Penguin and
That was
Nigmer all together. You got the
That was,
Penguin and Riddler joining
That
up.
was weird and odd and fun, and
Yeah, it was
Nigmer
fun.
being
It was okay.
Nigmer and burying
Yeah, it was fun.
Kringle and trying to do a riddle, and people keep walking into his.
Yes.
For a secluded forest, this has a lot of foot traffic.
Yes, that was a great line. I'm like, is it a line? I'm like, it's a line that belongs in S.H.I.E.L.D. Like,
yeah. There's the hunter he kills. Like, great. And I have to improvise. And when he came back, I was like, so what? It's like, was it an animal that came and ate all of his food and then ran away? Because, there's clearly a couple of bodies here that would bother normal people. And then, we find a trailer with half-dead penguin inside. Okay. Yeah.
So an animal did steal it. It was a penguin.
Ha!
All right. So let's go ahead and wrap that up and really quick touch on some challenge, quote unquote challenge shows.
I know. I failed. I was gonna watch Flash this weekend, and I rented Inside Out and ended up watching that more than once.
Oh God, yes, dude. Oh man,
that movie is wonderful.
Go so watch you it. And Bud Long watching, and I had to watch it again. And so, Florida's Very Dusty. Only when I watched that movie.
Oh God, tears.
So many feels.
So many feels.
So many feels. Damn you, Pixar, for all of the feels.
It was amazing. Like, that's man. I'm eager for Oscar.
We'll have to do we'll do a special on that, probably with Dale, like a rant and review of it or something, and go in depth of it.
I'd be down for that, because that movie's not only is it just a good movie, like a good story and everything, but it's rich.
Oh yeah,
thick with
Actually,
stuff.
I think that we'll put that on the docket of doing a rant and review of Inside Out here in the next month before the end of the year.
I'm down.
All right. And I've been working a lot. My schedule was weird this week, and I watched Jessica Jones 5 times. So it's pretty much all I watched.
So see, the second half, quote unquote, of the show is real short.
Yeah.
Not over time at all. Doing
fine. Some notes that Jazz lovingly put in here. Do you want to read those?
Sure. There's some things of note coming up. We've talked about Jessica Jones. We did not give any spoilers because it premieres this Friday, November the 20th, on Netflix. All the Jessica Jones come on right now. We're going to try not to binge it. We're going to try and savor it a little bit and do discussions week to week, just so that, Jessica Jones doesn't completely overshadow everything else we're watching that we have to watch week to week. So we're going to try and keep it to like 2.
I make no promises, though, that this weekend, being completely Jessica Jones.
So we're going to watch 1, 2, maybe 3 at a time. We'll see.
1 or 2. I'm gonna say 1 or 2, because honestly, this was a fluke because I working weird hours. I had time in the morning to watch it, so I'm like, I could watch Arrow or Flash. Nope, I'm gonna watch Jessica Jones again.
So yeah, they're all coming, and we're gonna try and savor it as best we can. And then the exact same day, all the Man in the High Castle episodes hit. So
indeed,
we've already talked about episode 1 and 2, so we'll be starting episode 3 there.
Probably not next week, but I'd say probably the week after, because we're going to be doing another hefty Jessica Jones next week. And also, again, don't get me wrong. I love Man in the High Castle. I just don't know how good it is going to be for this show. So we're going to take it as it is, take it one episode at a time, because I can't watch more than this. This is too heavy of a show to watch more than one episode at a time. But if it proves to be that we're just not saying, if it's not enjoyable, then continue to watch it. Probably not discuss it on here. Maybe do a small screen spoiler special after we watch the
maybe once we finish it. We'll see.
Yeah.
The first 2 episodes were pretty easy to talk about, and then man, they're good. Oh my god.
Oh god, they're so good.
And then, January 5th, 2016, Agent Carter is coming back, baby.
Yeah.
And we're getting 10
and
episodes this season.
Yep.
Instead of
January 3rd, Gallivant is coming back too. Gallivant. Damn it, Gotham.
And the premieres are going to be a 2-hour premiere. So we're going to get lots more Agent Carter, which,
yay. I'm so stoked for that.
I love Agent Carter
Again,
so much.
I like great, strong females. So, yes.
She's one of my favorites. Also,
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Yes. Yes. God bless corsets. All right. So you can reach the show at geekioshow@gmail.com. Just put S4 in the subject line, title thing. Twitter and Facebook are both /geekio show. You can call us at 727-489-4335. That is 727-489-GEEK. And our website, which has all of our stuff, is geek-io.net/spoilershow. And you could support this show and the rest of the Geek.io network at patreon.com, patreon.com/geek.io.
Geek.io. Show titles for this week. Candidates are The Purple Man or The Yellow King. #No25. Amish makes him purple. Immediately thrust into Jessica Jones with a little italic note there for CJ.
Right?
Yeah, right. Shattered Home Forest. Fitz's Awesome Pecs. A Pillow of Seismic Energy. And Shotgun Wedding.
Shotgun Wedding! She had a shotgun at the wedding.
Yes. It was a sawed-off shotgun, but it was a shotgun.
Yes.
Man, there's like 3 or 4 in there that I'm
Yeah.
not sure which one I want.
But yeah. All right. So we will see you next week right here on the small screen Jessica Jones spoiler cast. Bye now.
Bye.
FM a Geek.io production. Copyright 2015. Geek.io. Geek in, geek out.
Thank you. What that?